and take a look at what's happening in the Northwest. Premier Bushy Maape is expected to give an address on World AIDS Day, and we find Refiloe Seboko standing by to tell us about some of the issues that are impacting people there, especially where this topic is concerned. Refiloe, chief amongst which, stigma.
Well, good afternoon, Juju, and good afternoon to the viewers. Of course, the Premier of the Northwest, Bushy Maape, is going to be making that keynote address in relation to the World AIDS Day. And currently what is happening, we're seeing that the mayor of the Mulema district will be on the podium to make that address. But allow me to welcome Premier Bushy Maape to talk about some of the challenges, Premier, that the Northwest province are faced with when it comes to issues of HIV and AIDS infections.
The biggest problem is men who do not want to come forward to test. That is the biggest challenge, and we are trying to mount an awareness campaign to really encourage them to come forward and test, because it is only when you know your status that you will engage in the appropriate behavior. So we want to encourage young boys and men to do the testing.
And some of the challenges, Premier, as we are engaging with different sectors, we're talking sex workers, we're talking people with disability, the LGBTIQ community. We're saying that they're still faced with being rejected in society, being discriminated in facilities of healthcare facilities in the province.
The problem of stigma is a serious problem in our communities. The problem of not really understanding that all people have preferences. And as long as they do not interfere with your rights, they do not violate your rights, people are free to exercise their preferences. We still have to educate our communities about understanding that our preferences will not be the same. And we have to support others, like the people with disabilities, so that they can manage to lead a normal life despite the disabilities they have.
And would you say, Premier, together as the provincial government, together with the Department of Health, would you say in the Northwest province you are winning the fight of trying to reduce infections of HIV and AIDS?
I think in terms of the statistics, we are making progress, but we are not happy. The statistics in terms of people who know their status, people who are on ARVs, and people who have suppressed the AIDS virus. We are happy with the stats, but we are not happy overall. We like more people to know their status, more people to be on treatment, and more people to suppress the virus.
And how is the provincial or the office of the Premier in particular addressing inequalities in helping to end that spread of HIV and AIDS?
It's a massive task. It's a national task to try and particularly reduce inequalities between men and women. As long as women are not treated as equal to men, this inequality will lead to the exploitation of women. And so national government together with us should ensure that we empower women. We are doing our little bit, but I think much more needs to be done.
And as you're about to ascend to the podium, Premier, in addressing or giving your keynote address, give us a sense of what are some of the issues that you will be touching on in that address.
We want to talk about the theme for the World AIDS Day: equalize and integrate. It is important to equalize so that we do away with divisions, we do away with inequalities, we do away with discrimination.
Thank you so much for your time. Dudu, that is Bushy Maape. He is the Premier of the Northwest province. He's just about to get into the podium to give that keynote address in commemorating World AIDS Day. And as he's saying that they are going to touch a lot on issues of discrimination and those are affected with HIV and AIDS in the province. They continue to raise issues of stigma and being rejected by the society.